Hello everybody, this is the Love Yourself Guru and welcome to the Love Yourself TV. Today is just a quick video on what happened in the Oscars the other night with Will Smith. And I'm not here to say who's right and who's wrong. God bless everybody. Really not my place. It's none of my business to say who's right and who's wrong. But there were just so many lessons for humanity, for us, from what happened, and that's what I wanted to discuss today. Now, the first thing is, as human beings, we should really acknowledge that we're here for one another. We're here to love, honor, and respect one another. It's not a competition. There is enough for everybody, and there's enough joy and there's enough laughter for everybody, and laughter doesn't have to be at somebody else's expense. So really, when you make fun of somebody and when you make fun of somebody's pain, either in front of millions of people or even in front of just a few people, it goes against humanity. It goes against who we are as humans. And so really, all of us just really start loving each other and wanting the best for each other. And realizing that if somebody's going through pain, instead of making that pain worse, either say something nice to make it better, or don't say anything at all. Pray for that person. So really, I really learned that it was just their live. It was just their live. That when you say a not nice comment about people, you really hurt them. It's really hurtful, and you don't know what will happen tomorrow. As human beings, nothing's as certain. So if for instance I have a certain illness, who's to say that you might not get it tomorrow? Or if you have a certain illness, who's to say that I might not get it tomorrow? So nothing's as certain. So we should all be very aware and be there for each other, and not make a painful experience even more painful. And you know what? If we were there for each other, then and loved each other, then we could even help each other eradicate the pain. That's the magic of love, and it's the magic of loving each other. So, when I saw that, I really thought, as humans, let's all try to stop making fun of each other and making fun of each other's pain. It's just not nice. It's not part of being human. Now, then you have another lesson, is that, well, what if you're on the receiving end of something that's not very nice? Well, this is what happens. So when you say a not nice comment, so let's say somebody says a not nice comment, makes fun of somebody, okay? Well, what happens is, because it's against our natural human state, that is, you automatically put yourself in a very negative vibration. And so when you put yourself in a negative vibration, you're probably going to attract, because like attracts like, some sort of negative reaction. So apart from, number one, not doing it, because this is not why God made us. God didn't make us to make fun of each other. God made us to be here for one another and build this world together. That's number one. But number two is, because you are actually putting yourself in a negative vibration, and you don't know how the experiences and the people and what you're going to attract is going to be negative as well. So you don't want that for yourself. You always want to put yourself in a positive, beautiful vibration. But what if you're on the receiving end? Now, if you're on the receiving end, then you have a choice. You have a choice to either go into that vibration, yes, go into that vibration. And if you go into that vibration, you probably won't go higher than that person. You probably go lower. You probably even go lower than what that person did, okay, which is to your disadvantage. So if you go into that low vibration, or go higher and be the better person. And go higher and be the better person means that Any form of violence is not part of humanity. Any form of violence is not part of humanity. Only love is part of humanity. Only love and understanding is part of humanity. So if something is said, the only way to react to it would be to discuss it, to talk, because that's what we're best at. Humans, we're best at communicating, aren't we? But this is what I learned, and it was really interesting because you need to be in the habit of being tuned into your emotions and taming them. So not just, for instance, God forbid, if somebody comes and says something, and then you say, well, when somebody comes and says something, then I will train myself at that time to be the better person. It doesn't work like that. It's with all the mundane things that happen throughout the day, or throughout your experience. So for instance, the car's beeping, somebody at home getting you angry, pushing your buttons. It's at those normal, everyday, mundane things that you train yourself not to lose your temper. Okay, and how do you train yourself not to lose your temper? Is that you become aware of your emotions, and then if you're experiencing a negative emotion, you realize that you're probably thinking a negative thought, and then you change the thought. So let's say, for instance, you're in traffic, the cars aren't moving, you've got to get somewhere. What you're feeling very anxious. Why are you feeling anxious? Because you're thinking all these anxious thoughts. Then is a time to train yourself. So, okay, I'm feeling anxious. That means I'm feeling anxious thoughts. Let's turn this around. Okay, it's fine. I'm here. I'm meant to be here. Okay, this will pass. The cars will move, God willing. The cars will move, God willing. I'm just going to listen to some music, or I'm going to listen to a podcast while I'm in traffic, for instance. And then you just get used to really turning your emotions around. Or let's say at home, if somebody says something, and I often try to do this, and just before you're going to answer back, I always say to myself, well, later's better. And what I mean by later's better is I don't discuss what got me angry at that minute. I leave myself to calm down, to cool down, to write down on paper what got me agitated. And then when I come to discuss it, I can discuss it in a more productive, successful, humane way later, because I've given myself time to calm down and to think and to get my ideas straight, and give myself time to know what to say and to discuss on how I really don't want this to occur again. In discussion, like all in a very humane way, and you've kept your dignity, you've stayed true to who you are. But again, it's practicing every day. It's not just in one event. It's practicing every day how to really be in control of your emotions, and loving each other. All of us, let's love each other. God bless everybody there the other night. God bless everybody in the whole world. Let's all love each other. Let's all be there for each other when we're happy. Let's be there for each other, God willing, when we're going through pain. Let's not make fun of one another. Let's not, and also, if we've made mistakes, let's not think that only those people make mistakes. No, we're all prone to making mistakes, but we can learn from them, and we can pray that the people that made mistakes, they learn from them, and that we learn also from them, and we all just come together as human beings. I love you loads. Have a brilliant, beautiful, amazing day.